You're listening to 5 at 55, 5-minute moments, real-world lessons, and reflections shaped by experience, not perfection. Some stories are fun, some are serious, but all of them are real. No speed limit on growth.
Welcome to the 5 for 55. 5 minutes of practical advice to help you build a career and life you'll love. I'm Chellie Phillips, and today I want to talk about something that has absolutely nothing to do with your resume, your job title, or even your experience. It has everything to do with how you show up. I recently came across a quote that made me stop scrolling. Your smile is your logo, your personality is your business card, and the way you make others feel is your trademark. Now, I don't know who originally said it, but I do know this. It perfectly captures what your professional brand really is. As I read it, I started thinking about the leaders who have influenced my life over the years. It wasn't their titles that made them unforgettable. It was the way they made me feel. The way they made me feel capable. The way they made me feel trusted. They made me believe I could do more than I thought I could. And that's the kind of leader, and honestly, the kind of person I want to be. So let's start with their smile as your logo. Now, this isn't really about having perfect teeth or walking around grinning all day. It's about the energy you bring into the room. Have you ever noticed there are people who walk into an office and the whole atmosphere gets a little bit brighter? And then there are the people who walk in and everyone quietly thinks, oh. So before you've even spoken a single word, you've already communicated something. Your facial expression, your body language, whether you acknowledge people, whether you look approachable, that's your logo. And it's the first impression your leadership brand leaves behind. Now, the second line says, your personality is your business card. When I first came into the electric co-op world, I knew communications. I didn't know the utility business. My first boss, Wendell, could have focused on everything I didn't know. Instead, he focused on what I did know. I still remember him telling me, I hired you because you know communications. I'll help you learn the rest. He didn't micromanage me. He trusted me. He gave me room to ask questions. He let me jump in and get started. And I never doubted that if I stumbled, he'd be there to help me back up. Now, even more than 30 years later, I still remember how he made me feel. Capable, trusted, supported. That's leadership. And here's the interesting part. I honestly couldn't tell you every project we worked on together, but I can tell you exactly how he treated me. And that's the business card he handed me every single day. Which brings me to my favorite part of the quote. The way you make others feel is your trademark. Think about the people you work with years from now. They probably won't remember every meeting you had. They won't remember every PowerPoint presentation. They definitely won't remember every email you sent. But they'll remember whether they felt respected, whether they felt heard, whether they felt encouraged, whether they felt they mattered. That's your trademark. And that's what people carry with them after you've left the room. And if you've heard me speak before, you've probably heard me say that leadership isn't just about what you accomplish. It's about what people experience because they worked with you. So here's my challenge as we start this week. Don't just manage your calendar. Manage your presence. Before every meeting, every phone call, every difficult conversation, ask yourself one simple question. How do I want this person to feel after our conversation is over? Maybe the answer is confident, valued, encouraged, respected, inspired. You choose one. Then let that answer guide the way you show up, because every interaction is adding another brushstroke to the picture that people have of you. And before we wrap up, I want to share one small shift with you. This week, before you walk into your next meeting or before you hit send on that email, pause for just a second and ask yourself, how do I want this person to feel after this interaction? Then make one intentional adjustment. Maybe it's greeting them by name. Maybe it's listening a little longer. Maybe it's offering encouragement before diving into business. Small shifts like these don't just change conversations. Over time, they change your leadership. Thanks for spending 5 minutes with me today. If you're looking for more simple, practical ideas to help you become a stronger communicator, build a better workplace culture, or lead with confidence, I'd love to have you join my Culture, Coffee, and Common Sense newsletter. Each issue is filled with practical leadership insights, communications tips, and one simple action you can put into practice right away. You can sign up using the link in the show notes, and I'd love to have you as part of our community. So until next time, remember, how you show up matters. I'll see you on the next 5 for 55.